Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of business studies. Today we will be going to learn the new chapter, that is emerging modes of business continuation, as we already started this chapter in the Saturday class. Today I will be proceeding after that point, that is various opportunities or benefits of e-business. Let us start with this topic. E-business as having very big opportunities or benefits nowadays. You can see online trading become very easy because space is not required, as a market is set up for the offline product sale, but online product sale a market don't have to be established. Through the way of softwares, we will show the product. People who will like the product, they will order from the same software, and the delivery of the goods will take place. So it become very easy from the economy point of view. Let us see the opportunities or benefits of e-business one by one. E-business made it possible to work round the clock, and there is no geographical limit for e-business. Through e-commerce, you can reach the customer located in different parts of the world. The e-commerce trading has offered the following benefits. Very first, easy to form and lower investment is required. It is very easy to start e-business. The benefits of internet technology are that with little investment and more contacts, one can do better in the business. For example, to sell mobile phones traditionally, you need to hire a shop, display various mobiles, and spend a lot to attract the customer so that they visit your shop. On the other hand, in e-business, you just set up a website, display various pictures of mobiles, and the customer visit the website and places order. On comparing, we can see that later is fast and involves less investment. Convenience point of view, when we see with the help of e-business, shopping can be done conveniently sitting at home. Millions of people exchange information in the world through e-commerce. Speed, through speed point, when we see e-commerce is having a great speed, information can be exchanged and buying and selling of goods can be done just with the click of a mouse. This benefit is more in case of product like software, movies, music, books, etc. Through electronic fund transfer, even money is defined as electronic pulse at the speed of light. Global reach. When we say about the global reach, through e-business, the businessman can reach each and every human being on this planet who has access to internet. There is no limitation of geographical areas. The goods can be traded in the whole world where there is access to internet. Nowadays, you can see in this global world, every place, even in the village area, the internet has been spread out. So it becomes very easy to make the e-commerce to spread from one place to another place. In e-commerce, customers have wider choice because their wide variety of product can be displayed through the help of e-commerce. Offline mode, it is very difficult to show all the things to the customers. For them, the whole world can be a shop, as goods or from all the countries can be traded through internet at the same website. They can look at and evaluate the same product in different parts of the world at the same time and buy the most suitable product. Cost saving. Definitely student, from trading point of view, trading through e-business is more economical as compared to other trading business, because in e-commerce the businessmen are not required to own a showroom for display of their goods. No middlemen are required. There is direct sale, as generally manufacturers set up their website for direct sale to customers. Cost involved is advertisement is saved. Cost involved in carrying the product display purpose is also saved. Movement towards a paperless society. Use of internet has reduced the dependence on paperwork and red tape. Many companies have started electronic forms instead of paper. In electronic form, the information can be given online through internet and can be processed much faster. Nowadays, people can file even income tax online, apply for passport online, etc. That point of view, we can say e-commerce had played a very vital role. Now, even the services of the road and the railways and the airways transport also providing through their services through the way of e-commerce. So it become a very profitable business. Limitations of e-business, when we say, we have already learned in the last class. Low personal touch. E-business is not suitable for sale or purchase of commodities which require personal touch such as garments, etc. because it is very difficult to see the quality of the product like garments, shoes, etc. Delay in delivery. Any business order is placed with the click of the mouse, but it takes time for vendor means seller to process the order. Sometimes we get immediately, but sometimes it takes too much time to deliver the goods. This may frustrate the buyer. Requirement of hardware: when we see, a proper hardware setup of computer network is necessary for e-business, and even the seller and buyer both know the operations of internet. Risk point of view: when we see in e-business transaction, there is no direct relation between the two parties, so there are more chances of frauds. There are also problems of viruses, brands, hijacking, hacking, etc. Low ethical value: in e-business, there is less ethical behavior followed by business. The important information can be leaked out by or read by anyone reading in emails. So there is low ethical value because here more fraud and more cheats can be done. Like when we are doing the payment through the credit and debit card, that time it is very needed if we have to take proper measures. Otherwise, it will be taken. Our passwords and our card number can be stolen through the hacked by the hackers. Despite limitations in e-business is a way. Definitely e-business is the source of business nowadays. Most of the limitations discussed can be overcome with due care and diligence. Some of the ways to overcome problems are taken up, which are discussed below. Websites are becoming more and more interactive to overcome the problems of low personal touch. The speed and the quality of communication is improving day by day. Various community centers, telecenters are set up in villages and rural areas in India with the involvement of government, NGOs and international institutions. India has undertaken 150 such projects to diffuse e-commerce in all nooks and corners. So we can conclude that in spite of limitations, e-business is going to stay. So we must familiarize ourselves as to how e-business is conducted. So limitations of e-business, you can see there, students, websites are becoming more, you are familiar with these limitations also, because the internet is not good, internet is utilized in all over the world. The speed is going down day by day, the quality is going down, so that can be a problem for the e-business. Otherwise it is beneficial. Online transaction: definitely student, online transaction is the need of e-business. E-business refers to shopping through internet or online. Online opens up the whole world as one shop. With a simple click of a computer, mouse, you can order any commodity from any part of the world. The whole world wide has expanded the international marketplace, which gives the customer unlimited choices. Due to online transaction, e-commerce has created a new and large space in which buyer and seller can exchange immediately information and also enter into e-business dealings. There are 4 phases of doing business in e-business or online. Very first, registration. Registration: when we see, before online shopping, one has to register with the online vendor by filling up a registration form. In this form, you have to give a password to protect your account. Otherwise, anyone can log into your account. So registration is very compulsion. So after registration, first place an order. Definitely a list of goods will be displayed before your screen. In online transaction, the order can be placed by picking and dropping the items in the shopping cart, or directly you can proceed to the online pay. Shopping cart is an online record of what you have picked up from while browsing online. After being sure of what you want to buy, then check out from shopping cart and choose your payment option. Payment mechanism: last time also I had explained to you. Cash on delivery is a famous mode of delivery of the goods. It means the buyer makes payment in cash when goods are delivered to him. Through check, the online seller may send his representative to pick up the check from the buyer. Net banking transfer, now the most popular mode. GPay, UPI, that is the net banking transfer. Modern banks provide facility of electronic fund transfer over the net. The buyer can transfer funds from his account to the seller's account. Credit or debit card, these cards are most commonly used medium of online payment. 95% of online payments are made through credit cards. Digital cash, this is a cash which exists only in cyberspace. The user of this cash has to deposit funds in the bank. Then banks issue a special software that allows you to withdraw digital cash, and you can use digital cash to make the payments. Security problem related to e-business: when we say, the security problems of e-commerce can be broadly classified in the following 3 categories. Transactional risk: the common transactional risks of online are as follows. Default on order taking and giving. Sometimes we order something and the goods are delivered something else. Seller may deny that customer ever placed the order. That can be happened. Default on delivery. Sometimes goods may be delivered at wrong addresses or goods other than order may be delivered to your place. Default on payments. Sometimes the seller does not get the payment for the goods supplied, whereas the customer claims that the payment was made. In between any transaction has been happened that is not reached to the seller. To overcome these problems, the seller must confirm that customer has entered the correct information from the cookies. Cookies are just caller IDs in telephone, which provide information like customer's name, address, previous purchase record, etc. For that, what has to be done? Customer card authentication must be done by the seller of the product. The process ensures that the credit card number is valid. Okay. Next, after the credit card number is valid one, that is credit card authentication. Next process comes credit card authorization. This system checks whether the funds are available in the account of the person or not, credit card account of the customer or not. This is known as credit card authorization. Settlement: once the product is dispatched or delivered, the bank will release the funds and transfer them to businessman bank account. Data storage risk: when we say vital information can be stolen or modified to pursue some selfish motive or just for fun, the common storage risks are as follows. These are very common nowadays with the internet. Virus. Vital information under siege. Some of the computer viruses are deadly. They clean up all the information stored in your computer memory. Whenever you will be seeing your mobile or the computer, it will be not having any amount of information what you have saved in the memory. The viruses can enter the computer through email or disk or floppies. Viruses hamper the functioning of business. Viruses bring the things to a standstill, causing huge loss of revenue and employee time. Hacking. When we talk about hacking, refers to unauthorized or easy entry into a website. Hackers often destroy the data and information, which causes huge losses to the owner because it would interrupt the business transactions. This problem can be solved by setting up some special crime cell. Definitely, the government has set up a special crime cell to look into the crimes committed by the hackers and take necessary action against the criminals. Encryption. It refers to converting the message into a code so that unauthorized person may not understand the message till the message will receive to the receiver of the particular information. Digital signature. This is the very important method taken to save the data. Under this method, a coded digital signature certificate is issued by the certification authority. This will help in checking the identity of the sender. Risk of threat to intellectual property and privacy. Internet is an open space. It becomes very difficult to keep the information secret. Data can be supplied to others who may misuse the information. So, what are the things? This is another risk which is with the business. Risk of threat to intellectual property and privacy, which must be saved. Resources required for successful implementation of e-business. E-business is becoming a very popular way of trading among various business firms. However, before conducting business electronically, the business firm must have necessary resources. The resources required for successful implementation of e-commerce are very first computer hardware. Definitely, when you want to do a e-business, definitely what will be required? Computer, softwares, and everything which is needed for doing the business. So computer must have the capacity to handle a big volume of business. That must be there. Technically qualified staff. Definitely when we want to do business through e-business, people must know how to work in the computer, how to operate the software, how to tackle the problems of the people through internet, online mode, how to receive the payment mode or everything. So technically qualified staff are needed to handle the e-commerce type of business. They must be trained to handle sales order, processing order, handle inquiries, various things which has to be needed through e-business. Computerized system of receiving payments. For the success of e-commerce, the business enterprise need to develop an efficient system of receiving payment for the goods sold. For this, a businessman have to make arrangement with commercial banks and credit card agencies. Sufficient information should be given on the system so that customers can calculate accurate amount to be paid. And there must be automatic system for refunding if excess amount is received from the customers. Well-designed website. The firm must develop a comprehensive website to communicate effectively with the customers and business partners. The website should be designed beautifully by using hyperlink graphs and other attractive pictures which may attract the customer. The website must provide complete information about the product and the company so that customer will get satisfied and ready to purchase. Telecommunication facilities. E-commerce will succeed only if adequate telephone lines and internet facilities are available. You know, when internet are not working, customer don't want to use the website. So whenever a software is developed in the internet, there must be no interruption of any type of disturbance. The prompt internet facility should be made available to the common man at a reasonable price. Otherwise, it will remain confined to rich people only. This problem is refined to as problem of digital divide. By making the use of internet popular in the middle class and low income group, the digital divide can be bridged. Next class we will be going to learn the outsourcing concept. Till that, thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.